Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new movie review. Today, I am going to talk about seeing Crimson Peak last night. Finally, I made a video right after I saw it. I tried to upload it, didn't upload properly. There was an uploading error, and the video was lost. So, here is my brand new video and talking about Crimson Peak. Now, Crimson Peak is directed by Guillermo del Toro, who has directed a lot of favorites of mine: Pacific Rim, Pan's Labyrinth, Devil's Backbone, the Hellboy series. He's an awesome director. He lives for his fans and for himself in making really good modern day monster movies. But Crimson Peak isn't a monster movie. In fact, it may be the most different. It may be I wouldn't say different, but it's in a different style than we've seen from Guillermo del Toro before. I would compare this more to Devil's Backbone, especially for the style of ghosts we have in this film. Crimson Peak is not a horror movie either. It's more of a gothic romance of sorts and a mystery on itself. There just happens to be ghosts in the story. And what we have is we have this young woman in the late 1800s in America and England. It kind of goes from place to place. Played by Mia Wasikowska. I will never be able to pronounce her name without looking at a pronunciation thing for it. But Mia Wasikowska from the Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland film, which I hate. But she's done other movies such as Stoker, which I love. And anyway, you have her character Edith, and from a young age, she is able to communicate with ghosts. And she's now grown up, and she wants to be a writer, but because of the time period, unfortunately, no one is wanting tales told by women for some reason. I even like the joke she tells about, Mary Shelley, that she would rather die as Mary Shelley and die a widow when she's getting back at some pretty nasty people who are making fun of her writing. But she's apparently a good writer because everyone praises it. We never get to actually know or see what exactly she's writing about. Don't know. But anyway, she's just trying to maintain her life as a young woman in this era and she wants to be successful. She also wants to find love, and she kind of has a thing for this other guy's Dr. Charlie Hunnam's character. But then a mysterious man comes into her life, played by Tom Hiddleston, who is awesome in this movie. Tom Hiddleston is great. Everyone's great in it. And what follows is a romantic interest between them, and it becomes a romantic story, and then it really flips on its side because you're thinking there's ghosts in this movie, but now there's a love story going on. It's pretty extensive. What's going on? Oh, now there's a murder. So there's a lot going on in Crimson Peak. And what follows is Mia Wasikowska's character goes with Tom Hiddleston. They get married very quickly and meets Tom Hiddleston's sister, played by Jessica Chastain. And they all live in a crumbling household on top of a clay. There's clay under the ground. It's red clay, so that's why you see in all the commercials there's red ground. That's because it's red clay. It's not blood. But anyway, she goes, lives with them at this whole house that she doesn't realize is called Crimson Peak until it's too late, because she had received prior warning from a ghost not to go to Crimson Peak. Beware Crimson Peak. And what it follows is a neat little ghost story. The romance between her and Tom Hiddleston is really good. And the enemy that Jessica Chastain becomes. Jessica Chastain is evil in this movie, and I like how evil she is. She's probably one of the better female villains we've had in a long time. But not to say Tom Hiddleston doesn't have ill intent as well. Crimson Peak is just it's a really good looking film. And I'm not going to say it's Guillermo del Toro's best film. Beats the hell out of Mimic, I'll tell you that. But otherwise, it's a rather average film. It's not better than Pacific Rim. It's not better than a lot of his other films. Just Mimic. But Crimson Peak is a really well-restrained film on itself, because it's wanting to have the ghosts to help tell the story and give you ideas of what's going on, because there's this whole mystery that develops throughout the film, and you're trying to figure, although it becomes pretty, as it gets closer to the reveal, you're already thinking to yourself, okay, these two people are in cahoots, they're doing this to cause and effect of this. And it became very, very clear by that time what was happening. But Crimson Peak is otherwise a really, really just a good looking film. The dress, oh my god, the art direction, the clothes everyone wears are very just amazing looking. The colors at play throughout the film, you have a lot of cold colors, I would say. There are not a lot of, the only hot color I see a lot in the movie is red, but otherwise there's a lot of cold colors conflicting with the warm colors throughout. And I like that. I like the movie for that as well. But really, this is just it's a pretty just interesting movie. I don't think you should go in expecting a big horror movie or anything. There is gore, and I tell you, the gore is actually pretty crazy in this movie. I was really surprised. I mean, it'd been a while since I've watched an R-rated Guillermo del Toro film, and his movies are kind of gory sometimes when they're rated R. I mean, Pacific Rim was pretty gory in places, although the gore only happens to monsters. Therefore, the MPAA doesn't care how much you maim and pull apart a monster, as long as it's not bleeding red blood. That's kind of their thing. But this movie is particularly gory. The murder scenes are just insane, and it like hits you in the face, like how in your face some of the gore is, and I mean that literally. So anyway, Crimson Peak, I would highly recommend it. Not a horror movie, not that scary. I didn't find it scary, but the atmosphere the film creates in its mystery is creepy enough. Along with the ghosts. The ghosts have a cool design to them I like. I need to watch just the scenes with the ghosts again, because those were the coolest scenes. Next to particular scenes, which I would rather not spoil on my review, because I want you to see the movie. The movie was great. So anyway, go check out Crimson Peak. It is now playing theaters all around America. So go watch Crimson Peak, Guillermo del Toro's best new film. Hopefully we get Pacific Rim 2. I am really pulling for it. I don't want to see that franchise go nowhere. So I will be back with more reviews, hopefully really soon. Until next time, have a good day and keep watching movies, because they are the most important thing in your life. No, that's not the most important thing. Family's important too. And friends. And fun. But movies are right there. So anyway, have a good day.